Hello, hello. We are back with the Crow Inquisitors. Caspian was gonna poison some people, but I guess not, because David just walked away. So, Siegfried, did you have anything? We were just talking on the break about like what people kind of want to. That's right. What people kind of want to do before Ayrees comes back, because Ayrees is going to come back. That's going to be like the main thing that's going to happen in this session. But did Siegfried have like any sort of plan he wanted to put in motion?
Oh, I was just going to take care of my first two beliefs in one go.
Okay, well, so let's start with Caspian then. So Caspian, you wanted to poison some lords?
To be fair, I just want to kill them and bury them. I don't. Whatever
Okay.
is the most efficient means of doing that, I don't care.
So, I mean, are you literally just going to order your soldiers to murder them? Is that what's going to happen?
Well, the problem, the thing is that I gotta order people who won't just go be like, yeah, no, we actually just killed them. They didn't die of poisoning.
So you want to do this? I mean, you could just have your assassin wives kill them.
Oh yeah, I have assassin wives.
Dude, how does one forget?
So I mean, I tried to do this before, but I rolled the circles and failed, so I didn't have a poisoner. But yeah, so that kind of was already.
You could literally just send Gwen to murder them all in the night.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
All right, do that.
Right? Yeah, she's a relationship. You just tell her to do it. And
awesome. Man, legit. Okay. Yeah. So
right,
the idea. Mm-hmm. So I guess we just get a scene of it then.
Right. Like I was gonna say like the prologue, right? Like the cold open, as they say, before the intro credits, right? It's just Gwen murdering people in the night. It's a montage.
Yeah. I think what happens is we get a scene where it's me and Ravi sitting in a room with like a candle or whatever, and I'm standing up and he's sitting down next to me on the desk writing, and there's like a bunch of letters next to each other with all identical handwriting, or having been written, and he's on the next one writing it, and it says, I regret to inform you that and then, we fill in whoever this is for, your relation, this person.
That the Lord of Redwall has been murdered. No, I mean, no, not murdered. He just passed away.
Yes,
tragically perished.
Yes, was lost to an attempt on the lives of everyone present.
Right.
Via poisoning by an unknown individual. It seemed at first that they had recovered, but then the poison appeared to enact late and took the lives of everybody who had consumed it, except for a few members of my court who were lucky enough to be interrupted before consuming it.
So all your people died, my people are fine now.
Yes, we send our condolences along with a small token of our
condolences.
Condolences, yeah, right, along with a small token. Unfortunately, the corpses were not. It was a violent poison, and the corpses were not presentable. We've taken care of proper arrangements here for burial.
Wow, that's sketchy as heck.
Taken care of them.
Yeah, exactly. And now, okay, she wasn't able. She had to just like cut the throats, right? So like they weren't.
Yeah.
Like she can't poison them. Okay. So say if she could poison them, I just send them back. But I feel like if she could poison them, I wouldn't have made that or failed that circle.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So.
Right, because Gwen does not have the skill poisons, or sleight of hand even. So.
Yeah.
The problem is you need someone to make the poison, and then
Yeah. Which apparently I don't have anymore, and which fair.
Well. Wait a second. You technically still have the poisoned alcohol. You could just have Gwen gather up some and then go like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll do that if I can. Right, just dump it down their throat.
Right, yeah, like.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing. Okay, so cool, I'll do that.
That's the thing you can do.
Plus, I had meant to mention earlier that like he's calling back most of his wives at this point because he's mustering for something. So they're all pretty much showing up at the keep, and there's a lot more of them than
okay.
But
interesting.
So that's as a point of narration later on. You can say that if you want, but
yeah. Actually, turns out she does have sleight of hand. So let me just go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for her to see how well she can like poison these people.
I was happier when there was no roll.
Do you have a character sheet for every single one of his wives?
No.
Nope.
Gosh.
I have a character sheet for 2 of his wives.
Oh no, I was just
kidding.
It was just like, well, this wife, and then you were just like, oh, she actually does have that skill.
Well, I mean, it was Gwen, the one that has been prevalent the whole time. I made that character sheet.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go.
Yay! All right.
Yep. So Gwen murders them in the night.
Awesome. All right, then he doesn't say that. He says we are returning their bodies to you in conditions.
Okay. Do you want to make a what? Well, I guess it'd be Ravi, right? Ravi's making a right check, and then you can make a persuasion check.
If Ravi fails the
Are you sure
right
this
check,
isn't
does that
falsehood?
mean like his spelling's
Or no,
atrocious?
What?
It says.
If he
it
fails
says
it?
saying we murdered. It says, or instead of we're murderers, we murdered. And
You're saying if he fails it, that's.
yeah.
It's basically how well it's. So basically, he's gonna get. This is a link test for Caspian's falsehood.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just like hey Caspian. I forgot how to spell.
Like, look, I've been drinking. Okay. Not my finest work. I may have implicated us, but whatever.
It's fine. I sent them anyway.
You wouldn't mind. It's okay.
I mean, we're basically just giving up the pretense of you not being an evil dictator now, right?
Yeah. Can I make a roll to generate a cash die to send along money with it to be like, sorry, here's like small
you'd have
change.
you'd have to send what 3 separate cash die?
That's too much rolling. Can we just?
Because it's
never
Riverblade,
mind.
Redwall. I guess those are the only 2, actually. Just Riverblade and Redwall.
Fair.
I mean,
He ordered a mouse to be killed.
Also, I feel like yeah.
Yep.
I feel like some silver would probably just offend them. So maybe I just send my
Okay. Yeah.
And I probably offer my assistance if they need it, or with
Sure.
the
So I mean, just go ahead and make a falsehood roll.
succession.
I'll
Okay.
5.
All right, falsehood with accounting doesn't help, administration doesn't help, bandit wise doesn't help unless bandits murder people. That counts, right?
Nope.
Dang it. Extortion doesn't count. Grift wise, right?
Yep.
That's literally what this is. Awesome sauce. If I ask them for some eggs in exchange for their corpses, can I have work in haggling?
I'm not
Are
gonna
you
dignify that
you're
with a
serious with that
No,
one?
I'm not. Okay, I get 3, I think. So
David, I have astrology.
can he help me with astrology?
I mean, I guess
Astrology helps with everything.
it does. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Can you
Siegfried,
help
if you
with
want
astrology?
to, if you want to be like,
Is that an option?
the auspices use this color in the letter. The odds are that this will right like
That's
send
not
it,
astrology.
send it on this day.
Yeah, right. Is anybody else capable of helping me? Can Gwen help me at all? She has falsehood. Right?
Sure. I mean, yeah. If like Gwen is like offering you pointers, she actually does not have falsehood. Nope.
Oh, never mind.
She can help you with soothing platitudes. I think she offers you like ideas for soothing
That's
platitudes,
actually
right?
a really
Like,
good idea. Yeah.
yeah.
I already passed it, so I'm gonna put it in as Artha, but it's not Artha, just so you know.
Okay. that's fine.
Because I already passed the modifiers. I don't remember how many there were, and I want to recount. What did you say the obstacle was?
5.
5. Okay. Oh, a beautiful color. It's green. All right. Whew. That was the roll I was scared about. Now I don't care what happens.
Well, you earned Gwen a challenging test on soothing platitudes. So
Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, I guess like tests are a thing.
yeah,
Isn't that a
I've been
roll?
totally
Also-
forgetting about those for NPCs, but
No, it's fine. I just always forget. Fortunately, most of what I roll, I don't need routines for, and that's what I always have. So I don't actually ever need to write them down.
okay, yeah. So
So-
we get a montage, right, of like this whole like scene of you poisoning them and
Oh.
stuff, and then we see like
Yeah.
the people, like the the queens or whatever of
So
their royal family or whatever, receiving these letters, and then like looking at it and just being like frowning, and then you just cut away, right? Because
yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Like as I'm narrating the letter, it cuts to her like assassinating them.
yeah, of course.
And then
yeah.
I'm saying, we send our condolences, and they're talking about the corpses, and they see them in carts rolling away, and then
yeah.
and then I think I offer assistance if they have strife from the loss of their relations, because power vacuums are a thing, and then it's probably that she like cuts to them reading the letter or whatever, and people crying and stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
sure. What were you saying, Jared?
Whew.
Oh, I was just gonna ask what test that would have counted for astrology.
It would have been whatever Ob 5 is for you. So what do you have in astrology?
3. So
So
challenge.
it's challenging, yeah.
Gotcha.
Do I have to roll astrology dice?
What?
I didn't add to something for astrology. Not that it matters. Actually, it does matter because it could take away successes.
No. Well,
I
if he's just helping you with it, it doesn't work that way. It's only if you fork it.
Oh. I assumed it was the same. All right, fair. Awesome.
I guess let's just see if he helped at all. Nope.
Okay.
So his meanderings didn't really offer anything. It had nothing to do
Not
with
that we would
what
know
did.
really. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like, all right, yeah, that sounds good. Right. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, okay. Who wants to do a thing? Who has a thing that they want to be done before Ayrees gets back into town?
I would like to find some sort of magical power.
Yeah. So what were you talking about, like with that? What's
Wait, that was serious? Okay.
Yeah, I want to find some sort of secret hidden power in the city, underneath the city.
So do I. Can I make that roll?
I mean, okay. Like, what are you doing to do that?
I don't know.
So I mean,
That insinuates there is a
exploding.
hidden power under my city.
right. I mean,
Like,
first you'd have to like have any idea that there.
that
might
sounds like
be,
a wise test.
right.
Actually.
Just like some sort of like history or something, right? Like.
Right, I don't have any of those skills. Can I just roll circles to see if one of my people in the...
So you just find a
Hey,
person
buddy,
who has.
you've already got one.
I mean, yeah, you could just go talk to Siegfried.
Oh my goodness, I go talk to Siegfried.
Well, here's the thing though. All his wise skills are like a 1, and being
Hey, corruption, it doesn't matter.
okay, yeah,
Oh
I
dear.
suppose. But
All right, so we open up on after we get like the intro credits and stuff, right after we have that montage. Then we fade in on Cantarius knocking on Siegfried's door.
What do you want? I'm basically dead.
I hear that... I hear...
Oh, I miss you guys so much.
Laugh it.
someone just earned the humor fate. Anyways, sorry.
I should make a note for that.
I hear that you have quite a bit of knowledge behind those eyes.
Really? Who said that?
And so Ludwig is in the room, right? And she looks at you and she says, "Not me."
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. She's still here.
Yeah, I think she's like she's
Aw.
sitting down. I'm looking at like star
Oh,
charts
you're
and stuff
still here.
on like a desk next to your bed.
Okay,
She's
well,
sitting by your side.
yeah. I mean, I pay her, so that's probably the reason why. Or she secretly loves me.
You pay
one of the
her?
two.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
I mean, you pay me,
him.
and then I
I
pay
mean,
her.
I hadn't really paid you that much. I pay you when you're done, right? Like that's the idea.
I mean, you kind
This
of
is a
paid
commission,
to
right?
keep him alive.
I mean,
That's the
I've
thing.
paid you in like research and like room and board, but
Yeah,
the
right.
actual payment comes when you succeed.
Yeah, and I
This is
think
a
like,
commission-
it's just kind of like gone on
commissioning
to
artwork
Ludwig,
for
right?
myself.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Ludwig has gotten free food and stuff too while she's
Right,
been
okay.
working here.
Paint. I need you to paint an eye on the canvas.
Oh
Yes.
dear.
Well, I need you to sculpt, and I need you.
I'm not very good at painting.
Okay, sculpt me into a golden god.
Come in.
So
So
what do you think?
about what?
Do you think that you would be knowledgeable about certain things, perhaps certain things in this kingdom here, or in this city, or a fortress, or stronghold, or a city? It's a city, right? It's a city.
Yeah. It's technically a castle with an attendant town, but that same thing. Sort of.
Well, I guess it depends on what you'd want to know.
Yes, so.
If it's meerkat related, I'm your guy.
I mean, hey, meerkats, magical meerkats, does that count?
And then as I say that, all 3 of my meerkats run up onto my shoulder.
Sure, yeah. You see bloop, 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 and yeah, you see what is it?
Pookie, Nanners, and...
And Mirfried?
No, not Mirfried. Mirfried's the one who's evil.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's the gold one?
Leonidas.
Leonidas, yeah.
So by the way, Siegfried, during the 2 months, your meerkats have been kind of like, they disappeared.
What?
All of them?
A large
know that?
majority of them. No, that's the thing. I think this is one of the first times you've woken up. But I think maybe like in one of the first scenes we see the meerkats, right? Basically like crawling in like a hole in the wall, like into the city, and like
it's in the scene of her killing everybody. They're crawling
Yeah.
through the windows.
yeah,
out
the
of
meerkats
castle.
are like crawling all over the
In the
place, stealing
background.
things from people. Yeah, they're starting to like infest the city, and I think there's like a point in like that montage, right, where we see like some people like. No, at the very end of the montage, we see a person being viciously murdered by meerkats
Oh my gosh!
in like a back
Rude.
alley.
How did they pull that off?
They like just bite his
yeah.
face constantly until he
Oh,
breaks
that's
out.
rude. Jeez.
It's like the rat torture with the bucket.
That's exceptionally graphic for our little montage scene here, Caleb.
I
The
mean, it
montage
was
scene
literally a
where we were
montage of
murdering
murdering people.
I mean,
Gosh.
yeah, I suppose.
That's a fair point.
The real world's not so happy.
It's a fair point.
But yeah, so continue with your conversation.
You never know when the meerkats are just going to take over. You know?
It's true.
Yeah.
You never know.
And what we didn't know is that when a meerkat kills somebody, they turn into a meerkat.
Oh
So-
no. So you did make zombies, Siegfried.
Meerkats.
Just the wrong
The
kind
wrong
of zombie.
kind.
Yes. So does the corpse turn into one big meerkat or a bunch of little meerkats?
Oh gosh.
Maybe that just depends on how much damage they do to the corpse. I don't know.
Okay,
Anyway,
This
so
is
continue.
weird.
what is it you're looking for, Cantarius?
Power.
Here.
Here.
Okay.
This conversation though.
So, what do you
I
say?
mean, sure, I guess I can peruse my notes,
Perusing.
see if I can find anything related. I've, as you said, vast, extensive knowledge of various things.
Has your character ever been in this region before? Like, would he have knowledge of this region? At all?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I've been
absolutely.
in this region for a long time.
All right, cool.
I have a reputation.
Have I?
Crazy
Oh yeah,
desert.
of course, duh. Because I was about to ask you if I'd met you. I forgot we established all this stuff already.
Yeah,
It's okay. This
That
has
was
been
sort
over
of
like
an
6
important
months we've been playing this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and kind of
Right.
sporadically. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So, I mean, that's all I ask. Take as much time as you need. I'm simply curious to see if
Yeah.
there's anything here that might be able to help me and my people.
I mean, should I roll a check now?
sure. Yeah.
Or okay,
What
I
are you
mean-
trying to? What are you gonna use?
corruption. It's
You
the
just
only
use
thing I
corruption.
can
Don't
use.
you have like wises and stuff that you could use?
They're all like 2 or -1 now.
They'd all be
probably.
one.
I mean, that's I
And-
guess.
Well, and this is in
So
manufacturing
remember,
information, which is
let's
probably
look at
harder.
corruption again. So you can, what is it? You can spend a fate point to help any stat or skill test. You can spend a persona point to substitute corruption.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't
that
just
sucks.
do it. You have to spend things.
I
Too
forgot.
bad.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure there was something to that. That wasn't just like raw corruption. But
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
just
remember.
roll corruption.
That's too bad.
Darn. Okay, well, back to this. Okay, I guess I'll use history.
Mhm.
And
By the way, they've been building a wall, haven't they, these past 2 months? How's
They
that
have.
been going?
They've been, oh yeah, what was it? It was building a wall, like
For the
for an
Crow Inquisitor
expansion?
people
Yeah,
Yes, so,
basically, right?
so they can
Yeah.
expand the city.
expanding. Yeah,
Yeah.
As like a show of Crow Inquisitor goodwill towards the
I mean, I
region.
would assume that would
So
be
they can make
done.
the city huge.
Well, that was my reason. There was reason so they could seem nice to all the other people.
Yeah,
in the
I
region.
can. Here, I'll roll for Antonius real quick and see how well that went. And he's like helped by a whole bunch of people. So let's say ob 10. I mean,
Oh, jeez.
building a wall. So
Can I make a resources roll as a link test?
Sure.
Okay. What would be the specifications of that roll?
just make it. Ob 2.
Ob 2?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I could probably manage that.
I would hope so.
All right. Resources. Oop. 2 funds. Actually, should I not use my funds since they were accumulated over time, or
that's fine.
what?
I don't care.
2. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. All right, I'm gonna roll for him.
Remind me, do they increase and decrease the difficulty by steps? Like, isn't it 1 difficulty per success over the difficulty, and etc.?
Well, that didn't work as well as maybe it could have. He has a lot of forks, but so this is right. This is like his like overseeing of it. So obviously, I'm not going to give him like a modifier for literally every single person who ever helped on the wall, because that's just kind of ridiculous.
I mean, we did it for that fight where I rolled 750 dice.
Right, but that was literally like a bloody versus, which is that's
Yeah,
how the
I
rules
mean,
work. So
yeah, I'm just kidding, but yeah.
well, he has a fate, so I really doubt it's gonna come into play.
But did he get more than 1 bonus dice from my roll because I got I got 2 over the goal?
I'll roll again for another dice. It's fine.
Because I think that was how it worked, right? With those tests, they make them easier or harder by
so
multiples.
still just 7. So I mean,
Building a wall is hard, apparently.
yeah, it is, right? Like, so that means they're not finished. That's basically what
Right.
it means.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
There were difficulties like in the terrain and stuff, and they had to like excavate some and like dig out some big boulders that were apparently underneath where they were gonna put the foundation, stuff like that. So
Yeah. I'd be pretty impressed if they managed it in 2 months, anyways.
Yeah. But it's it's coming along okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what? You're gonna make a history roll, Siegfried.
Yeah. Could I add?
Your intent is to discover whether or not there was something like some sort of mystical power underneath this town,
Or somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah. Okay. That's rather vague.
That sounds like a hard test.
It does. Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's asking. And
it's
I mean,
true, right? You don't have much to go on here.
Turns out there's this magical sword right under it's like right under my castle.
Yeah. Just right there, guys.
Just yeah,
I don't
right
know why
there.
you didn't see it before. It's literally just like in the middle of the castle, right? It's in a big stone.
It's stuck in a marshmallow.
Yeah.
And yeah, the stories say it's stuck in a stone, but it's not true.
Let's say Ob 7.
Wow. Connor, you're out of luck.
I mean, I have a feeling there's going to be this really powerful magical artifact, and it's just going to turn out to be a corpse factory at the bottom, and you're just going to die.
Yeah.
You do have a whole lot of forks, though, so.
I have 4
True.
that can.
You can eat that marshmallow to get the sword. All your forks.
I basically only have 2 because I have -2, or -1, so 3. So yeah.
But you can fork just by having a -1, right?
You know what we could do? Classic dungeon crawl through the sewers of the city.
Oh boy.
You got a 2.
Wow. Well, you can take a challenging test in your history or obscure history.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're rolling obscure history. The Ob definitely would have been lower for that. But I guess it doesn't matter either.
Probably not that low.
It would probably have been like an Ob 4, which is still a challenging test.
You know what?
No, it's not a challenging test.
That'd be difficult. But in that case, I think I'll spend a fate to add in whatchamacallit.
Oh, corruption.
Yeah,
Corruption.
Don't you roll corruption
And then-
instead?
Re-roll it. I'd have to spend a persona.
Wait, so fate?
I'm fine with you re-rolling it. I'm fine with you re-rolling it. Because yeah, obscure history is definitely exactly the sort of skill you need for that, right? Like.
Yes. Oof.
No, there you go. Yep.
Got it.
Okay. So apparently there is something. Anyone have any ideas?
I mean, I already know what it is, so.
Okay, what is it?
It's my demon friend.
Oh, great.
Okay, so there's a demon underneath White Sea?
I mean, he's not underneath White Sea, but
I was gonna say, how has he not talked to me yet?
he's around.
Oh, you're just not evil enough for him.
Somehow that seems unlikely.
Unless there's something else you want to add in to spice things up.
So where is it?
Where's what?
The demon.
I got
It should be under Eros,
right
Oh god.
here.
because that's where we're going anyways, man.
Okay, so it's just like in the desert.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, how do
no, I'm gonna veto that. I'm gonna say as the GM, I'm gonna say it is under White Sea.
Could change our
Because then we
name.
can keep the action centered in here. Because I don't want you guys to just like start going on a random quest into the desert.
Running
for this
away
thing.
into.
Well, that's why I suggested it should be in Eros Keep, because that's where I wanted to go with take everybody anyways. So, but under my keep works
Be
fine. too.
renamed the Exorcist.
That's fine.
This is the second time.
Yeah,
that
let's
we-
do under White Sea.
Yeah.
So
I don't
apparently
actually care
there's
about
some
this place. It's okay if it
long
gets
lost
annihilated by demons.
shrine crypt something underneath the city of White Sea.
It should be underneath the temple.
Oh yeah, of course.
With
Yeah,
that
of course. It's
obnoxious
underneath
lady.
the Temple of Fresh Death.
Alright.
Absolutely.
Cool.
But-
Maybe that'll give me a reason to kill
But this is
that
the thing,
person.
right? I think no one knows.
Why would you kill this random lady?
No one actually
randomly, 'cause she's
knows
obnoxious.
where it is, right?
Yeah,
think
but I can claim she knew.
as a
That's
as
all
a
that
canon
matters.
as a canon thing, we can say that's where it is. But like, Siegfried,
yeah.
you don't know where this is. You just know that it's here in White Sea, and no one's
Yeah.
been able to find it. You've been trying to find it, right? Obviously.
I mean, I gotta find my old demon friend.
Yeah.
I need him.
But yeah, so it's around somewhere. So I mean, how much of this do you tell Cantarius?
I mean, I know Cantarius. I know of
Tell him there's an angel.
something along those lines, but you're much too fair of heart to try such things.
Gotta get some suntan lotion on that heart.
He's talking to you, Cantarius.
Right.
He's accusing you of not having enough suntan lotion on your heart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very strange. Yeah, I gotta be real with you guys. I'm completely lost. Say it again.
Gosh, darn it.
Yep.
There's a thing, but you're too nice to use it.
Yes.
Oh,
What
that's
he
what
said.
he said. Okay. I was just lost on the fact that he started talking about, you know,
Suntan lotion?
suntan lotion.
That was
and
my
stuff
fault,
like
sorry.
this. No, it's fine. What do you mean I'm too nice to use it? I look him right in the eyes. Do you know anything about me?
Have you seen
I
my
know-
character sheet? All I have is intimidation.
Yeah. I know you're not evil.
No more Mr. Nice Cantarius.
What nice Cantarius.
Good question.
I mean, at the beginning of this show, you spared somebody who should have been murdered, so you're nicer than
Yeah.
the rest of us. Like any character any of us have made would have immediately murdered that guy.
Yeah.
He's correct on
Oh.
that one.
Maybe except for Alphonse.
Hey,
I mean, Alphonse would have
Alphonse
been
now.
the guy.
Alphonse now.
So-
no, even Alphonse back then.
See, Alphonse back then would have been the guy. That's the only thing.
Right.
so.
No, no.
Just
Single time was consensual. I was the cat's
I'm
pajamas.
just kidding. The cat's
Everyone wanted
Uh.
to be with me or be me.
Okay, so
That
what
was
is your
cat's
what is
pajamas.
your answer then? I mean, I looked you straight in the eyes. Can I actually can I just roll intimidation here?
You do not want to go down that route, Connor.
I mean, maybe you do.
So,
Oh boy.
what's your intent there in that role?
Of all the times to intimidate
I
him,
mean, to
when
prove,
he just came out of a coma is probably the best time.
yeah, I mean, just to prove to him that like I'm not, you know, like weak, I suppose.
I mean, I'm not sure how you could prove that by just like acting gruff, right? Like,
I mean,
That's versus my steel, right?
maybe not normally, but he's dreadful. Like I feel
That's
like
true.
there's
Yeah, that's fair.
there's
Okay,
precedent for
you
that.
can go ahead and roll an intimidation. Against his
So
will.
so is Siegfried. He's also not only is he dreadful, but he's also got an aura of fear. So
Yeah.
maybe that doesn't necessarily. I'll let you decide, but
So ob 5 intimidation.
Okay.
I'll
There's
let you
not
decide. You're the
versus
GM.
steel?
You'll decide anyway.
No. It just causes a steal test if he succeeds.
Wait. So then, what's the point?
Right, but then you can also prove your intent of he knows that you're not a
I mean
nice,
business.
right? That you mean business, yeah.
I'd like to fork in ugly truth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the idea is you're trying to prove that you're not too nice, right?
Right.
How are you ugly truthing me?
I mean,
Yeah. What's the ugly
I'm
truth
making
here?
you face the truth that I'm not the idealistic guy that he just implied that I am.
You're like, you know me. You know that I've made
Yeah.
mistakes. You know that I yeah.
What's the ob? You said 5?
Yep. Because this is will.
Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Yep. There you go.
Well,
Yeah. So what do you say, Cantarius, in that moment?
I mean, what I just said. Do you even know anything about me?
Yeah, and Siegfried, you look in his eyes, and this is the thing, right? Like, both of you are really intimidating people, and you have, like, you have an aura of fear, he has dreadful, I mean, you have dreadful now, too, but, like, it's basically just, like, a tough off, and you're like, yeah,
Right.
we're both pretty, like, dark dudes. You guys look into each other's eyes, and you can see that you both have darkness inside of you.
We have a bromance.
A really, like, inverse bromance, but yeah.
Right.
You're
So-
also really haunted.
Cantarius, do I know about your son, or should I roll to see if I know about your son, or is that?
I
Would-
mean,
like, would
I
you
don't
have
know why
told him?
anybody would know.
Yeah.
No, I don't talk about that.
So
Like,
Siegfried, you can
I
make
put that behind me for the sake of.
You
I
can
mean,
make an
Antonius
obscure
could have told him
history.
technically.
Yeah. You can make an obscure
Only
history
as
roll,
me.
Siegfried, to
Both
hear
know.
about. What were we saying now? What do you
No, I
say?
don't think Adam was saying anything.
Yeah, you said something.
Adam, what do you say?
I was just saying only 2 people know that he has a son. That'd be Antonius and me.
Right, yeah.
That's
So
true.
yeah, you guys could have told him.
Yeah,
I
so
guess,
Siegfried,
but-
you can make an Ob 7 obscure history test to
I mean, may as well.
attempt to know this piece of information.
Is there a chance I could get that to go lower if I had a reason that made sense?
Well, he could say he could look him, just kind of see it in him, like you had a son, kind of the way he acts, and just kind of interpret that.
No,
he
no,
has-
I mean the
He wants
the
to know the
nitty-gritty
specific
details
instance.
of what happens. If I have a very good reason for knowing what happened,
What would be the
Hence-
what would be the reason?
hence my demon speak and the demon that used to possess me as well.
Problem was that would have been way before this happened.
Hmm.
So
I mean,
that wouldn't have
We've
helped you.
we've kept in contact. We're
Have you,
pen pals.
though? I don't think you
Yeah.
have. Apparently,
we're
it's
pen
locked
pals.
underneath the city of Whitesea, so I don't think so.
Yeah, pen pals. Okay, obscure history.
Yeah, so Ob 7.
I'll do it. I need a challenging test. Wow.
Holy moly!
Um,
Just spend fate, dude.
Whoa!
Jeez.
That was a really good roll.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, just barely. Wow.
Well, Connor,
Nice.
I know about
Yeah,
your
so
son.
apparently he knows about this instance. Do
Wow.
you say that to him? Do you tell him about this?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna. He tried intimidating me.
Fair.
This is personal.
I feel this power is a little too personal for you. And I don't know if you want to end up like your son.
Facts. Oh my gosh, facts.
Wow.
He just goes out and attacks him.
Fight, fight,
I
fight,
wasn't
fight.
saying it insultingly. I was just
Right,
matter of fact.
But do I know? Do I know that it's
Dare say his name. Wait, he didn't say his name. Don't you dare call my son.
Yeah, it's a preemptive. Don't you dare say his name.
Yeah, don't you dare. He's like, I wasn't. Never.
Don't you do it. I can see you. You're thinking about it. Don't do it.
Are you contemplating whether or not to kill me?
no?
Okay.
That
I
didn't
was
sound
gonna
very
say-
convincing.
I'm
No.
trying to break through the like obviously do I immediately think that this is the same demon? Like what is my train of thought here is what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, he could just be insinuating that it's a demon, right? That's what it sounds like. Because he's saying he
Or
doesn't want you to
something
not like your son.
Demonic origin.
Something that might corrupt you, basically, is what you're getting, I think, from that.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Fight.
No, not that. No, I am in no condition for that right now, boys.
Yeah.
That's
If
why
it makes
we
you feel
like
any
twins.
better, I'll avenge your death.
Thanks.
Okay. I mean, I won't, because I have 2 swords, but I'll tell someone else to.
Okay, so man, this is difficult. I'm
Dude,
trying to
yes,
go
yeah.
back to
You could destroy us by turning us against each other.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh,
That would be very counterproductive for me at this point, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I played this so wrong. I could have done something so much better.
What's that?
Oh. I could have got Connor possessed.
yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
Maybe
see,
you're
that's
just
what I was
trying to-
wondering. As soon as you said like it's too evil, don't do it. Like I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Maybe you're trying to counter.
Oh.
What's the word? We're trying to get them to do the thing you're saying not to do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Reverse psychology, right? Right? You're daring
Oh.
him.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Good point. I was like, yeah, no, I want this guy for myself. But wait, I could make Connor him, and then we could be demon buddies.
Together we can rule the galaxy as demon and other demon.
Demon and Buddy.
Yeah. Demon and demonette, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who gets to be the demonette, but oh boy.
perfect.
Oh.
Anyways,
My demon pal and me.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So, I pretty much just like, okay. Say what you said again. Like, I want to make sure that I get
Crap.
all of the implications correct.
Crap, what did I say?
you said it's.
You said you don't want to do
you're
that.
too
And you don't
close
want it
to
to end
this.
up like
Yeah,
your
you might end
son.
up like your son. Yeah.
Okay, so I think he does take like a very long time to think, and he's just staring at you. And then he just says, "There's a demon here."
Just as a point of note, there are probably other people in this room, right? Are you sure you want to be talking about this?
Yeah,
in front of
Ludwig
us?
is the only person,
Just
but yeah,
Ludwig.
she's there.
Can we say
Okay.
that I asked her
Well,
to leave?
Wasn't my wife there
I
healing her?
didn't realize
him?
how.
I mean,
And
she's
stuff.
not like there all
Taking
the
care of
time.
him? No, but I mean, okay, I guess she could just not be there right now.
Yeah.
Could I have asked Ludwig to leave? I forgot that.
You
This is-
probably have to roll. Like, yeah, if you
Yeah.
asked her that, she'd be like, no.
What do you mean? So you can assassinate him while he's
Yeah,
better?
right,
like,
I guess I'll roll persuasion for the first time.
Hey.
Why would I do that?
although Secret, you could probably just tell her to do it because you've already had half this conversation now. So
Right. Actually, I'm gonna do command in persuasion.
I'm not sure command works because she's not in your command structure. Oh no, she is. No, she's one of the Crow Inquisitors. Actually, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, sure. You can.
oh, that's right.
I mean, I just commanded.
I mean, is she really anymore?
Not really, right? But like he has justification to make the role. It's just would be harder probably.
He was in command at some point. Yeah.
I say, could you please leave us alone for a little bit? I need to talk about some sensitive information. Don't really want other people to know about it. And like the old proverb says, what you say in a secret room will be shouted on the rooftops. I'd rather keep this close to the chest. And I'd also like to fork in philosophy because of that.
Sure, yeah. I had a feeling you were forking for something like that, yeah.
What's the ob?
Her will, but +1 because of that she's not quite in your command structure anymore.
Okay.
So let me find out her will. So up 6.
Crap. Yeah, she's staying. Oh no, I have
2 6s. Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh.
Ooh, so close.
So close.
Oh, retcon.
Yeah, and I think so. There's this moment, right, where she like almost like she looks really like, oh wow, that was really genuine from you, and like
Right.
I don't know why I would refuse this, but then she realizes who she is, who you are, and why she hates you. And
She hates me.
she's one of the strong.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
convenient.
She's one of the Ayrees people. And so yeah, she almost like starts to stand up and then like just sits back down and frowns at you, crosses her arms.
And I say, "Oh, she's fine. We're best pals now."
She looks at you and frowns even harder.
And I honestly, I just kind of shrug and say, Siegfried, if you trust her, then so will I.
Yeah, Luduetta looks profoundly uncomfortable by this like whole situation. She's like, wait, like I don't want to leave, but I also don't really like the inclination that like I'm like best buds with Siegfried and he like trusts me intimately. Like what?
Can I try to roll
More
some
reverse psychology.
of that and to try to help her to realize this is going to be very
Yeah,
uncomfortable?
sure.
for her?
As long as you don't roll command again.
Right. Darn. I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything else to roll.
Roll intimidation because you're trying to be like, look, this is gonna be uncomfortable. You should leave.
Ugly truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the problem is any other skill he would roll would be a lot harsher than.
Yeah, and I just did something very nice, so I'm just gonna do it. We're just
Didn't
gonna
you
leave
fork
it.
persuasion or get persuasion? Good.
Yeah.
try
but
and
my
fail that?
persuasion's 2,
Yeah.
so try to beat a 6 with 2.
Oh yeah. Right.
He had a way better chance of doing it with command than he did with persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so she just is sitting back down. Yeah, so what do you say?
So this is a demon.
Potentially, it's been years, and they don't tend to stay in one spot forever. Logistics and all that stuff.
So
Who knows?
So how long ago did you know this demon, and how did you come to know this demon?
Oh, the pursuit of science and understanding the universe. You meet a lot of unsightly fellows.
Oh, that explains how he met Caspian.
That is probably the biggest answer you.
Shots fired.
Yes, I did meet an unsightly.
What do you want me to say? We pen pals and we occasionally get tea together.
No, I want you to tell me the truth.
I study the world, and it led me to that.
I started the world, and the world led me to a demon.
In a dark
Roll
place.
philosophy.
Yeah. Anyway, what were you planning on doing with this knowledge, or with this demon?
I mean, you asked.
Well, I mean, increasing my knowledge. I mean, do you not want to answer every question there is, whether or not they exist, what they're made of, what their powers are, how to kill? utilize and or utterly destroy one?
I'm all for the last two.
What?
I said I'm all for the last two.
Yeah, well, okay then. There's your answer.
My question is, how did you know? How did you know about my... I need you to say it.
That whole endeavor is all over Demon Net. It's fine.
Demon Net?
Yeah, it's the giant net that they
Missed the opportunity for a Facebook joke.
the cosmological net that they use to catch demons. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing about Demon Book?
Demon Book.
No, they shut that down after the incident of 2300.
I don't understand. You have contact with demons regularly?
Had when I was learning about them.
And everyone's okay with this.
And everyone's okay with this.
I mean, I also had vast contact with multiple gods, learning about them. It's all part of science.
This is
all part of the
So
science.
that explains. So Alphonse is doing science too, then.
Oh, he's doing
a lot of
more than
biology.
science.
I don't understand. But we're just gonna leave it for now, I suppose.
Oh, all right, you wanted to know. I mean, I can speak their language if you want, you know, and I don't actually say that, but.
Start speaking to him in demon.
And then he kind of mulls it over, and he looks right at you. Why do you know so much about demons?
I mean, did that conversation lead you to believe I know a lot?
Yes. You knew about my son, and you said you have regular contact with demons.
I did not say regular, past regular.
So irregular contact.
So much about demons.
Because I talked to them before. We traded information.
Just information?
I mean, yes. Okay, I can't open my character thing.
What part of it?
Any of it.
You can't open your character sheet?
Yeah, it just goes to, like, if I'm trying to open someone else's.
Look, I'm trying to understand something here.
You're on my bio and info. There's another tab that says character sheet up on the very, very top.
Oh, yeah, no, like, I don't have that.
Really? And you're on Siegfried.
Yeah.
Here, let me give you not control and then give you control again.
That's something.
There, can you do it now?
Oh, there you go. Thanks.
That was weird.
There. What do you want to know? What are we talking about again? I was distracted.
I just don't understand how you've had regular contact with demons. Are not all demons... What kind of information did you share? My experience with demons has been...
More of the stabby, wacky kind.
That's not the words I was going to go for.
I know, I just...
But I say something along those lines, yes.
Yeah.
You people are so uncivilized.
Yeah.
Straight to the violence. You skip tea, crumpets, and reading a nice book together.
You read a nice book together with a demon?
Yes.
Yeah, Luduetta raises her hand and she's like, I also have questions.
I mean, I think at this point, no one in their right mind doesn't have questions.
So you're saying this demon could be useful somehow? Specifically to me in my situation?
I never once said that. You asked me if there was anything powerful in the area, and I gave you an answer. I never once said it would be useful.
Well, how about you do this?
Those are very, very two different questions you asked.
Well, how about you answer those questions then?
Yeah, you do have an instinct that says if there's a question, answer it.
I don't think that's quite what you meant by that. But...
What else do you want to know? How to summon one? I mean, it's a very long, drawn-out process. You need a lot of virgin blood. That was a joke.
Ludwita's like kind of leaning in, like interested now. She's like, "Wait, you can summon a demon?"
You've made mistakes.
You've
made mistakes.
Oh, I have not. I am playing this exactly as I want to.
I don't understand what's going on here.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yes.
What the heck? I should stop looking at your face. I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Listen to me. No, just picture your face.
Yeah, Jared's face when he's trying not to laugh and like where he does the whole like straighten up his face thing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't. Would this power be useful to me at all?
If you were willing to take the risks, potentially.
All right. Let's go meet him. Right now.
Well, I was not expecting that.
Let's go ahead and just cut on that scene right there. Well, I was not expecting that. Let's go ahead and take another quick break, and then we'll be back, and we'll see what Ulrich and Theo have been up to. I'll be right back after these messages, and by that I mean nothing.